Hello everyone. I see a couple of people hopping on. How are you all today? How's your week going? Let me know who's here. Don't be shy. Oh, good. A few more people joining. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I have lots of fun stuff to show you today. Hi Denise. Good to see you. So last Saturday we had our big Don't Rock the Block that I put on with another demonstrator. This is our, I think it's our fourth one. We do them twice a year. And so I have all the stuff to show you. Hi Nedra. Nedra was there. But hopefully I'll have something new to show you, Nedra. I'm not sure, but maybe. But it's good to see you all. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you're catching the replay, thank you for watching. So yes, last Saturday was an event that I put on with another demonstrator, and this was our fourth one, and it's called the Don't Rock the Block Party. And we had about 60 people attend, and it was all day, and we did lots of stamping and had lots of fun together, so it was a really good day. So I thought I'd show you some of the projects, and then I have a fun technique, kind of an oldie but goodie, really simple one that using a household item that I'll show you towards the end. So anyway, this was the bag. Everybody got a goodie bag, and this was the bag. It's a canvas bag that everybody got and filled with goodies. So everybody got one of these, and everyone had a tag on. This was kind of one of our prototypes. The one that everybody had some little flowers on too, but we used all the different Jungle Pals animals to make the tags for the bags. And then I also made some little adhesive kits that were optional for people to purchase, and they had the same little tag on. And I did these with using sublimation ink. So we got a sublimation printer, and so I did all the bags and the tags using sublimation, which was a fun. It was really the first time I had done a lot of sublimation, so it was a really fun new project to try out. So this has inside dimensionals and glue dots and Tombow and tear and tape. So they were able to purchase these. We always have adhesives there for people to purchase because people often run out at these events. Let's see what's everybody saying. Nedra says it was awesome. Yeah, Nedra, I'm going to show some of the swaps that you won't have seen. So I will have those to show. Hi, Connie. Good to see you. So that was what, these were optional for people to purchase, and this is what everybody got when they came in. Oh, excuse me. So then we did, everybody got a stamp set, and they were able to choose ahead which stamp set they got. And Kathy's the other demonstrator that I put this on with, we made samples using the different Prize Patrol stamp sets. So one of mine tasks was to do Cake Fancy. That was one of the, so I made these 3 cards for Cake Fancy. This is a bit of a fun fold, and I used the what's it called, something shopping, Les Shopping, or Let's Go Shopping or something. This is the designer series paper from the annual catalogue, and that's that. Time for Cake. It's a really fun stamp set. It doesn't have dies. I fussy cut these. And then I made this one. And this was kind of a case from the catalogue. I changed things up a little bit, but that's kind of where I got my inspiration. I did a little bit of Versamark stamping around the edge, some heat embossing. Hi, Sherry. And then my third one was completely different, just to show you that you don't have to do cake. So this stamp right here is the one that I used here. It's designed to be the cake layers, but I thought I would do something completely different and show how versatile the stamp set is. So I did this one as well. So a little bit different. In fact, when they were putting out, we had some helpers putting out the samples, and somebody said, I can't find your third Cake Fancy card. And I said, yeah, that's because it doesn't look like it's a Cake Fancy card. It's like something completely different. So those were the Cake Fancy. And then I also made cards for Hot Air Balloon, which was another prize patrol. And these I actually cased from some other demonstrators. I can't remember. I think this one was Michaela Titheridge, maybe. She's in the UK. Did a little bit of sponging in the background there. I think this is really, I love the soft pastels for this. Wish Big. And then this one, which is a fun fold. And I don't remember who did this one. And then that opens like that. Up, up and away, hooray, it's your birthday. I've got a little belly band. And then this was the third. And this was cased from something that Erica Serwin did. She's a demonstrator in the US, and she makes really cool 3D items. So this kind of slides out like this, and the balloons pop up, and they flatten down when you close the box. So that was my third hot air balloon. And then the last, so there were 6 different prize patrols that you could choose from, 6 different stamp sets. So I showcased 3, and then Kathy showcased 3. So the last one I did was Beach Day. So this is like a flip card. And I saw someone else do this, Ange McKay, she's in Canada. She did this, but she did it with a different stamp set. I don't remember which one, but I thought, oh, it would be fun with the Beach Day, because the chair and the umbrella kind of fit perfectly in this little, this is from the Nested Essentials dies. So this is a flip card. There's all kinds of fun little stamp sets in this set, the sandcastles and the shells and the seagulls and everything. So that was the first one I did for Beach Day. And then I did this one. So this is using some of the Celebration Designer series paper, the one with all the clouds. I can't think of the name right now. Sunny Days or something like that. And then this is one of the neutrals or subtles from the packs in the annual catalogue that have you buy the color, they're 6x6. I can't remember what they're called now, but you buy the 6x6 and you get 1 pack for every color family, and they're all the same design but different colors. So this is like an easel card that stands up like that. So I thought that was fun with the little surfboards. And happy birthday inside. That was one. And then my last one for Beach Day was this watercolor one, which I really love how that turned out. So I just did like a watercolor wash on the background, and then I stamped these, and these have matching dies, and just watercolored them. And that turned out. Sending Sunshine Your Way, the little sandcastles. So those were what I did for the prize patrols. And then, of course, we made lots of make and takes. So I'll show you mine. I don't have Kathy's, and she's just gone out of town. So I'll see if I can get hers for next time maybe. But so I made 2 cards using the I always want to call it Artistic Expressions, and that's not right. It's the one with the hummingbird and the flowers. Something Expressions, not Artistic. Someone help me. I can't remember. It's in the new mini catalogue. But anyway, I did this card, which is kind of like a box card with the hummingbird. And I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but we coloured in there we go, the hummingbird with Wink of Stella. You smush an acrylic block down into the ink pad, and then you squeeze out a little bit of Wink of Stella, and you kind of make shiny paint, and then you colour in the hummingbird. So, and there were 2 different colour variations for this one. There's that one, and they stand up like there we go. That doesn't want to, you have to make sure that it's, there we go. This one doesn't want to stand up, but they should, there we go. And here's the other color variation that I did. And this is using the Flight and Airy Designer Series paper from the Celebration, and some pretty glimmer paper. So that was that one. And then we did 2 cards using each bundle. So that was one. And then this was my other one. What is it called? It's not... Is it Thoughtful Expressions? I think that's what it's called. Thoughtful Expressions. And then this was the other one that I did. And this paper is from the Most Adored... not Most Adored. I think Most Adored Designer Series paper that's also in the Celebration. It's the one I've used on all my Valentine projects that I showed you the other week. So that was one. And then my other stamp set was the cows. And so here's the cards that I did with the cows. So I did an easy fun fold. This is just, this strip right here is just cut off from the end of the card base. So the little things you do make such a big difference. Thank you. So this is again that Celebration paper though with the clouds, sunny days or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at names. Let's see, my thing is sliding here. And then this was the other color one too. There were just 2 different colors. That way I could use a lot of the Designer Series paper and not just use like 2 sheets from each pack. So that was that one. And then this was the other cow one. And this we used a wobbler on the head just to make him kind of cute and wobbly. Holy cow, it's your special day. And this paper is from the same, it's from the same Designer Series paper. Milk it for all it's worth. Hi, Christine. Yeah, the hummingbird cards, some people said they were a bit hard. Those first 2 cards, there was quite a lot of detail on them, but these ones were easier, I think. But it's really hard because some people like, you know, a harder card and want to be challenged and are more involved, and some people like easier cards. So it's hard to kind of try and get a bit of a mix. These were a little bit easier. So yeah, those are the cows. So that's what everybody made. And then we also, let's see, where am I going to put all this? We also had a technique table. And so this was my technique card. I'm just taking it out of its little clear jacket. This was my technique card. And can you guess what I used to make this in the background? Can anybody guess? Something that you have around your house. I bet some of you know, because it's kind of an old technique that it's one of those ones that is popular for a little while and then it goes away and then someone does it again. So, but anyway, I will tell you this background is using bubble wrap. So I'm going to show you quickly how to do this in a little bit. But first of all, let me show you some of those. So we did optional swaps, and a swap is where people can sign up to make a card, and we tell them how many to make depending on how many people sign up, and they make multiples of the same card, and then they swap with everybody. And so say they had to make 12 cards, they would go home with 12 different ones. And then we have them make a couple extra, and then Kathy and I got to keep one of each too. So I'll show you some of the swaps because I know not everybody, this was an optional thing. So let's see, swaps. I've got all these little boxes with all the different things in. So let's go through some of these. So this one was by Karen Kashawagi, and this is using the Flight and Airy Designer Series paper, and this one's a gift card holder. So she's shown where to put it, and then she's got hello behind, so when they take out the gift card they'll see the hello. So that's very pretty. And this one looks like they've done Wink of Stella over the cake. I don't know if they did the same technique as I did or whether they just did it afterwards. This is Kirsten Del Rosario and the cute cupcakes. I love all the pinks. This one is really beautiful. It's got lots of detail. Let me take some of these out of their jackets. Oops, and this one is by, oops, I just dropped the name. Hold on. Let me see who this is. This is Luciana Vitiello. And I don't know if you can see, but all this is embossed. Heat embossed and dry embossed. So it's got lots of texture on there. And then the background too. Really pretty. This is a stamp set that's in a bundle that's in the annual catalogue. So that was Luciano Vitello. I'll put her name inside. Another one from the annual catalogue, the Let's Go Fishing, the rope embossing folder in the background. Here's the Silly Geese. Thanks. And we've got some embossing in the background. Yeah, the limes are pretty, aren't they? Hi, Donna. The limes are very pretty. Yeah, these are all pretty. Now, this one's a fun fold, so I'll take this one out. This is by Sophie Jackson. And I got to try and remember to keep them together with the right owner because I want to take pictures and post some on our Facebook group. So this one is a fun fold, and this is using I think it's called Perched in a Tree. And I have to remember how this goes. I think this is not supposed to be stuck. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, there we go. It's like I can't remember how this works. So this goes up like this. It's a little bit like the beach day one that I did, and I think that's how it goes. It stands like that. That's really pretty. It's so this is actually a Christmas card, but really pretty. So this is a set that's in the annual catalogue. It actually carried over from last year. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you, Donna. She's sharing the Facebook Live. That's awesome. This one is Jackie Weber Schubauer, and this is using the gaming set from the annual catalogue. I think this was the annual catalogue swap. We had an annual catalogue and a Valentine's card. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way, everyone. I almost forgot. Like the colours on that one. Here's, this is Sherry McMahon. You're as sweet as honey from the bees. Very pretty. I'll just go through these fairly quickly. This one, I love the colours and the textures on this one. This is Pam Strobel. Really pretty. This is the blueberry bushes or something stamp set that's in the mini catalogue, and this is the stamp in the background is called Notes of something or other. I forget. It's in the mini catalogue anyway. The dies. Beautiful. Love that one. Sending you lots of love and hugs. Love the monochromatic look. This is Lenore I don't know how you say her name. Yuktirat or Yuktirat. Lenore. Anyway, very pretty. Here's a masculine one using the trusty toolbox. You're the most awesome. Very fun. And this is there's a die in there that cuts out, makes like a little pegboard. So that's by Tina Haynes. And this is really lovely. Lots of textures going on here. I think this is one of the new embossing folders, maybe? Or is it the doilies one? I don't remember. Cindy Morris. So really pretty. Love blue and yellow together. This is a fun fold. Let me take this one. Oh, I love this stamp set. This is by Bobby Klein. And this is a fun fold. And it's using the flower cart bundle. So let me take this out to show you. So keep them in order. So this opens like that. I don't know what this fun fold is called. Can you see how that's done? That's pretty, and that's the flower cart. And then she's used, I think these are the borders dies that have the clouds, but very pretty. Love the colours on this one. Love the starry sky, I think that is. Very pretty. This is Everyday Details, and again, there's I don't know if you can see, but there's a wink of Stella on the teacup there. Very pretty. This is Luciana Vitiello again. So she did two. This one is using a fun fold using designer series paper and the lovely lavender, and oh, there's no name on this one. And I think I looked inside and there wasn't a name either, so I'm not sure who did that one. Here's one using the celebration paper that I used on one of the cow cards, but they blooms. It's very pretty, bright and cheery. Pam Strobel. She did one other one too. Here's this is the bundle that goes with that cloud DSP that's in the celebration. So there's a bundle in the mini catalogue that goes with the designer series paper. And I love how she's cut all the different clouds out of the different papers. This is the balloon designer series paper. And this is Kirsten Del Rosario. So very pretty, all of the pastels. Here's another Flight Mary one. We're getting to the end. This is a fun fold, like a gate fold. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, wait a minute. We got. Oh look, this. It's like what do they call this? A joy card or something, I think. So it's kind of like got two folds. This is Karen Jackson, and this one we're getting near the end. This one is Maria Medeiros. Again, using that pretty balloon paper. And here we've got a watercolor one, something completely different from any others that we have. Just can't thank you enough. This is Anna Moret. And this is Zany Zoo. And this is a fun fold. Let's see if I can. This is by Karen Jackson. So I think this is a fun fold. Let's see how. Oh, this is one of those kind of like a bridge. Oh, that's cute. So it stands up like this. I don't know if you can see. So you've kind of got the gate going across there, or the bridge. That's what I'm saying. The bridge going across there. Oh, that's cute. I love Zany Zoo too. I haven't seen any Zany Zoo stuff for a while because we've all been focusing on the mini catalogue, but it's fun to see some annual catalogue stuff. This is the annual catalogue balloons. I love how she's used all the twine on that one. It's really pretty. And this one is Tina Haynes. So those were all the swaps. So I love to get them all. So I didn't have to make any, but I got them all, samples of them all, which is really great. So I can use some of them for inspiration and yeah. So let's see, what haven't I showed you? So let me show you the balloon technique, the bubble wrap technique. Let's do a little bit of that because that's fun. So this was the card, and all you need to do this is an ink pad and some bubble wrap, and I'll show you how I did what I did with my bubble wrap. So, and you can use whatever size. This is quite small. I had either the small like this, or I had the really big ones, which we get in our Stampin' Up! Order sometimes, and I thought those would just be too big, but you can try different sizes. And what I did, it's not what I need, is I cut them. See, I had 4, but I've got a couple here. You can get sometimes bubble wrap that is sticky on the back, and then you could just stick that onto anything. It is handy to mount them onto something where they're a bit more rigid. So what these are their old Cricut mats for the Cricut electronic die cutting machine. And it was an old one that had lost some of its stick, and actually I don't have a Cricut. I can't remember why I bought that in the first place, but I cut it into 4, and then I cut my bubble wrap into the same size basically, and I stuck them onto these sticky pieces. So at the event I had like 3 or 4 of these that I just had spread out, and people could use them. So then what you want to do, and I've got like a kit here to make one of these, my mat keep. So you may notice I'm not using my glass mat today because I really love it. I really do love using it. I use it all the time, but I'm just having trouble with the lighting because I use a ring light, and I've tried a couple of other phone stands, and my phone kept drooping and they were just hard to set up. So just today I thought, oh, I'm not going to use it today, just and keep things simple. So I've gone back to my grey silicone mat. So, but I do love the glass mat. It's awesome. And I am using the silicone, little silicone mat here. I've got that because I do love using that. And then I've got my chamois too from the glass mat. But anyway, I'm going to use Fresh Freesia ink, which is what I used on this card. Let's put this over here. And you just want to, and this has been used like a lot of times at the event. You can use them over and over. So we'll see how it comes out because I didn't bother to grab any fresh. So you're just going to ink up all over and you need to press fairly firmly. And you just want to make sure you've got an area that's bigger than your cardstock. And then I'm going to take a piece of the cardstock. Let's see, are they both the same? Yes. I'm just going to place it down like this. Then I'm going to grab a scrap of just copy paper. This is stuff that I've got stuff on the back. And I'm just going to place that down. That way I can rub all over without getting my fingers too inky. There you go. And then we can lift it up and take a look. And there we go, that's pretty cool. Now, if you didn't like this, you could just flip it over and try on the other side, but I think that's perfect. And then with this, you can just wipe it off. Now, I warn you, it's probably going to squeak. So get ready for the squeak. Oh, there we go. And this is the chamois that comes with the glass mat. And this is really great for, because it's soft and thinner, it's like really easy to clean off the bubble wrap. So now that is ready to use for another project. And I will show you a couple of other quick things that you can do with it. So then this just got, let's just finish off this card really quick. This got stuck onto here. And I'll show you some other cards that I made using the same technique. This got stuck onto here. So go get your bubble wrap out that you've been saving for your packaging. And have some fun. You could do whatever color you like. And I'll show you a card where I did more than one color. Okay, on this one, I'm going to stamp hello real quick with the Fresh Freesia. See if I can zoom in anymore. You can see I'm zoomed in pretty much all the way. So have any of you tried this? So the hello is from a Celebration stamp set. This one, Heartfelt Hellos. There's the hello, but this is a great stamp set because it's got Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter, Enjoy Your Day, Love You More. So it covers just about every occasion. And this is free with a $50 purchase until just the end of the month. We're like over halfway through Celebration now. It's gone really fast. So I've got a little piece of basic white. I'm just going to stamp hello. I was wondering how inky my stamp pad would be because a lot of people used it over the weekend. But it still seems like it's pretty inky. Oh, I'm going to leave that open because we've got one more thing to do in a second. So let's attach this quickly. So this is a super simple card, but I think it looks really pretty. Attach this. You could put this on with dimensionals if you wanted. And the last thing, or almost the last thing, is the butterflies. The butterflies. So those, let's see, butterflies, where are you? Oh, here they are. Okay, now I have butterflies. So these come in a pack. You get a lot. You get 40 butterflies, and they come in these sheets with 5 to a sheet. So I've already used up quite a few of them, but let's grab a fresh sheet. So I need this one. I actually did one inside too, but we'll just do two for right now. So this one and this one. And we'll put the others to one side. And let me grab back that scrap of paper here. If you were doing this on the glass mat, you wouldn't need a piece of paper underneath it. I'm sure it'll come off the silicone. I could probably do it directly onto there. And I'm going to grab a little brush. Let's see here. Did I grab? This one will work. Petal pink. See, I need like a purpley one. That'll work. I think that's probably the one I used. And then, I know you can't see the butterflies right now, but you will see them in just a minute when I start to sponge them. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of ink and carefully start to sponge them. So these you can make into whatever color you like. And very quickly, careful of those little antennae. I'm just going to leave the inside white. You could have a light or dark, you like them. There's one. And then here's the other one. You do need to be a little gentle because they're very thin, so you don't want to kind of crunch them all up when you're sponging. So you do need to be a little bit gentle. And I'm just going for kind of a dark around the edge, and I'll just do just a touch in the middle. So that's how quick that is. And then you can add them with a little tiny bit of liquid glue or some glue dots. Let's just do, I have a little tiny fine tipped glue here that I've got some of the Tombow liquid glue in, so just use a little bit of that. So are you thinking what else you could do with your bubble wrap here? What other kinds of cards you could make? Hopefully you are. So put one on like that. And I'll put the other one down there. So see how quick and easy that was? And I think the card, everybody seemed to like it. Just need a few little dabs of glue because it's very strong. I'll put this one, and then you can just decorate with some, I used just rhinestones, but you could decorate with whatever you like. And then I did put another one on the inside too. And obviously you could put whatever sentiment you like on the inside. But this card was basically all about the technique, the bubble wrap technique and the sponging. So let me show you quickly some other cards that I made with the bubble wrap. So how many of you have made a card with bubble wrap before? I'm sure some of you who have been crafters for a long time must have done, but I'm not seeing any responses. So let me show you some other cards. So this one I did with different colors. So I actually kind of just used the edge of the ink pad, kind of held it at an angle and drag it across a little bit, and I used a number of different colors. The little ink spots would be great for this too. And then I just did my cakes in the matching colors. My candle here was a bit off center, but and then on the inside I did my birthday sentiment in different colors also. So you could pick any color. I did rainbow colors, but you could do any color combination that you like. So there's that one. Donna says she has a long time ago. Well, maybe it's time to bring it back. All right, so this one, I'll show you how I did this one really quick. This one, I used a stamp. So this stamp is from this stamp set that I think is an online exclusive. It's called Softly Said, and they're kind of watercolory type sentiments. And let me grab a piece of scrap to show you. Okay, so let's grab this. Let me bring back my, so what I did here I need this piece of paper again too, is I inked up my stamp with boho blue, and I think these are the colors I used, we'll see. So I inked it up with boho blue, and then I stamped off one time, and then I took Misty Moonlight. You could experiment with some different color combinations, and I just pressed my stamp, get that middle part a bit better. I pressed, you have to kind of do it just before you need it, because I don't know if you can see, but because it's on plastic, you you put the ink on and then it kind of all globs together again. So then I've got a light layer of boho blue on here. Then what I did was I just pressed it down, and you don't want to move it, you just want to press it down into the bubble wrap, and then I stamped it. I'll see what it comes out like. Yeah. So Kathy, my partner, don't want what she called it, faded jeans. So it's kind of fun how that comes out. I'm going to show you what it would look like if I just stamp it regularly. Let me find another scrap here. My husband's on the phone, so I apologize if you can hear him. So I'm just going to stamp this up with boho blue and just stamp it. And you can see the difference. So that's just the plain boho blue. And then this is the kind of bubble wrap version, which I think is quite unique. So that's another thing that you can do. And then let's see what else. Oh, this one. This one is, I used Versamark ink, and I stamped with Versamark ink, and then I used clear embossing powder, and then I did the emboss resist technique. So then I sponged with, and I think this is Balmy Blue, Orchid Oasis, I think, and Highland Heather, maybe? I think those are the three colors, but you could use any colors you like. And then this die is the add-on, the Paper Pumpkin add-on die that you can get right now. It coordinates with January, February, March Paper Pumpkin kits. Denise says, no, I have to find some bubble wrap. Yeah, I know you do. I bet you've got some. This one isn't sticking on very well, but so this is fun. And then I just did a regular panel, you know, like a 4 by 5 1/4, and then I cut it out with two of the deckled rectangle dies, and then I just cut a black layer a little bit bigger than this smaller one, so it's just popped up a little bit. It's a little bit like that triple stamping technique, you know, where you stamp on the 3 different size layers and then you piece it all back together again. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but so that's that one. And then I have a couple more to show you. I'm just closing up my ink pad so I don't move that out of the way so I don't make a mess. All right, this one is just simply silver embossing powder. So I just put Versamark onto the bubble wrap, pressed my cardstock in, just the same as I did with this one, except for this time I heat embossed with silver. And then of course you could do emboss resist with this one if you like to. And I know the card designs are pretty simple, but I was literally doing these the day before the event, so I had samples to show everyone. So I didn't have time to do complicated designs, it was just simple stuff. But I love how that one turned out. It's kind of bright and cheery. And then this one, you'll have to let me know what you think. This one was kind of interesting. What I did with this one is I used the Enduring Beauty masks, which I have, let's see where they are, right here. And again, I apologize if you can hear my husband. I told him I'm just doing my Facebook Live, but he forgets, you know, and then And as I've told you, my craft room is in this open loft area in my house, so it's hard to contain any other noise. So what I did with this one is I took the #1 stencil, which is this one right here. If I put it there, you can see it. What I did was, let me grab this just so I can show you. I attached this onto a piece of, in fact, let me show you real quick. I attached it onto a piece of white, and I just put a couple of little pieces of tape to hold it in place. And I die cut this afterwards, so it didn't need to be centered or anything, but I want to show you what I did. So then what I did was I inked, so let's just use, let me use the boho blue because I don't, the misty moonlight's going to be a bit dark. Oops, sorry about the squeak. So let me use the boho blue, and I'll just kind of show you what I did. So boho blue. So you could, if you have other masks or stencils, you could try this. I wasn't sure how it was going to look. So then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to put it face down. So this is the basic white showing. I'm going to turn it over, put it face down, and then I'm going to press all over. Like that. And then pick it up. And it looks kind of odd right now. But then what I did was I took a brush, and I got to see if I can find, I need a brush that says light blue on it. Let's use, this is Pretty Peacock. Let's see here. So I'm trying to find my blending brush that's the right, this one doesn't have too much on it. All right, so then what I did was, let me close my ink. I'm sorry about my light there. See if I can move it a touch. There we go. You see all this ink that's left on the outside of the mask here. What I did is I just picked some of this up and used it to color in the stencil. So just pick all that up, and that way you can get kind of an outline. Otherwise, you wouldn't have enough with just the bubbles from the bubble wrap. This looks like a map or something, a weird map at this point. Looks very odd. So then you can take this off, and that's what it looks like initially. And then what I did was I did all the other layers. So let me grab the masks again. So then that was #1. So then you would find #2, which is this one, the leaves, and you would line that up. I'm not going to do it, but I can't remember how. Let me take this tape off a second. So you would line up #2 and do the leaves. It goes, oh, like this. That's how it goes. So then you would line up 2 and do your leaves. And then you do #3, which is this one. So that's the more parts of the flower. And you do 3, and then you carry on like that. And in the end, what I ended up was with this. And I used the same, I think I used, this is Gorgeous Grape. So I think I used Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape. And so it's kind of a little unusual. It looks very different from the other samples I've seen. It just adds a bit more texture. So I don't know if you like that or not, or what you think. It's a little bit different. But anyway, I was just kind of having fun experimenting. So there's a few different things you could do. And I did think, what was that? I had another idea, but I didn't have time to, I figured you could actually do a whole panel like this, and then you could die cut some images from it. You could die cut hearts or circles or vases or something like that from it too, to just do some different things. So anyway, hope that's given you some ideas. Let me show you all the samples again, and hopefully you'll go get your bubble wrap out and try some things. So here's this one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, nice, I had so many. Move this out of the way. Oh, I'm just hearing the Sylvie moving around. A quick update. And I wanted to apologize that I've been kind of really bad about posting to Facebook lately, but I have been so busy, and what happens is I just mentally, when I'm really busy and I'm tired, I just run out of energy to post on Facebook. I don't know if any of you can relate. Little Matt's going crazy here. And so social media is like the first thing that goes with me. I think I don't have the energy to do that. But anyway, a little update on Sylvie, and I promise I have lots of pictures that I will post of her. We have decided to keep her, so she is our first foster fail. And I felt bad when I called the lady from Labrador Rescue, and that kind of coordinates all the fostering, and I said, I'm really sorry, we didn't expect to fall in love with the first one that we fostered. And she said, you'd be surprised, it happens more than you think. So anyway, Sylvie is officially ours. She was spayed last Monday, so she's recovering from that. She's been wearing a cone, and she's doing well. Her incision's almost healed up, and we are going to have the Labrador Rescue Association works with a trainer. She's going to come out. She's doing really great. She's a really good dog, but we do have a trainer coming out to do a session with us on Monday, so that'll be really good. And then I'm going to get her into some organized training classes. She needs to be socialized around other dogs. She wants to play with them all. When we go out walking in the neighborhood, she just really wants to go. She gets really excited when she sees another dog. She wants to play with them all. So we have to work on some of the socializing. But anyway, that's the Sylvie update. So I will post some more pictures soon, I promise. It's just been a bit hectic the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I just didn't have the mental energy, so I apologize. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are inspired to go grab your bubble wrap and try some fun stuff. And I'll be back next week. Or I maybe the week after. I'm going to probably cut back a little bit on my Facebook Lives and sometimes do one every other week. But I will keep you posted anyway. But I'll be back soon. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great rest of the week. And I will see you all soon. Bye for now.